Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Natalie, I'm a counsellor and I'm also certified in the New Creative Journal. Today in our video I'm going to show you varied colouring supplies. So the way I start my journal is I create my space by lighting a candle. So take some time to take some deep breaths in and out. And make sure that you're relaxed on your chair. Feel your muscles relaxing, taking deep breaths in. You can close your eyes if you wish, but it's really creating an inner space for you and be as present as possible during the journal practice. So I have chosen an A4 size journal just so I have enough space to show you those different mediums. I'm going to start by drawing a few flowers just for the sake of demonstration. You can use colouring pencils in a journal. So here we are. And colouring pencils are soft and really help with calming our nervous system. This is a nice, relaxing activity to do with colouring pencils when you're feeling a little bit stressed. So the other medium I'm going to show you are charcoal pencils, which this one is Crawford Black. And then we also have aquarellable in French, which is water-soluble, Stabilo All Black. And these are really good to express difficult emotions. So say you feel anger or sadness, you can draw on your page and then use a bit of water and look at the magic. It transforms. You add a bit more water, a bit more, and you can make your page cry. It has a very soothing effect. So in water solubles, you can also have the Neocolor Aquarelle Caran d'Ache. So this is turquoise blue. And these are very good quality. They can be a little bit expensive, but you can buy them in units. So I'm going to show you an example of water-soluble Neocolor 2. They also come in oil pastel, which are not water-soluble. Put some water on it, and you can see this is the effect. Again, these are very good to express emotion. So say you were having a hard day. I'm having a hard day. And say you wanted to decorate or put some color on it. So you're expressing your frustration, and then with water, magic happens and it becomes a dark cloud, for example. Another fantastic water-soluble crayon is called the Stabilo Woody. They are just the same as the Neocolor 2, but the fun thing about them is that they're really big and thick. When I use them, it brings me back to my childhood. Okay. There we are. So this is a Stabilo Woody water-soluble pencil. The next thing I want to show you are some pens and markers you can use in your journal. So here we've got some felt pens and we've got some Sharpie permanent marker pens. Felt pens are really good for writing. They're good for drawing. They're good for colouring. And the Sharpies are permanent markers. They're a little bit thicker and quite strong in smell. Then you have Posca pens, and Posca pens are acrylic-based markers and they come in varied size and colours. So I'm just going to draw a big flower, and they're versatile pens because not only can you use them on paper, but you can also use them on something like a hard surface like this. So you can use them on pebbles as well. So now the next medium I'm going to show you are soft pastels, and soft pastels are a bit chalk-like, and they're like Marmite. Either you hate them, either you love them. At the beginning I wasn't too keen, but I got used to them. So maybe it's a question of just trying them out and you eventually will enjoy them. So I'm going to show you what you can do with soft pastels. And these are very good to express soft emotions or to just decorate your page and have a lot of color and pigment. And then you use your finger to smudge it all around your page. You can use a soft pastel and use it as a balm over your emotion, just spreading it lightly onto your page as though you're soothing yourself. And using your finger, you can go over it. Not only does it add a little bit of light to the difficult emotion you're experiencing, but it also brightens up the page a little bit if needed. Oil pastels are very good for expression as well, expression of difficult emotions. So for example, you're angry, and because they're so thick and oily, they're really, really good at helping you put your emotion on the page and express as much as you can. This is what you can do with the various colouring mediums, which we have oil pastels, soft pastels, felt pen marker, Posca pen, colouring pencils, water solubles, and pencil. So now what I can show you are some examples of pages in my journal where I used some colouring mediums. So here I wrote down a text and then I decided to decorate it with some colouring pencil and some soft pastels. Here is another page where I wrote down a text, wrote down my feelings, and then I covered the page with some acrylic paint, and then I used Posca pens on top, which are very good to write on acrylic paint because they're acrylic based. And here is a collage that I made out of paper that I decorated myself with paint. So it's really versatile. You can do so much with all the mediums that you have, and you can express so much as well. Finally, this is another page that I did with different mediums. So I wrote down in various felt pen colors. Then I used soft pastels as well as oil pastels to decorate my page. And then I use normal pen to write. So again, it's versatile, colorful, and you can really play with all your mediums and have some fun. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you. Have fun. Bye.